Hello everyone. I hope you liked the snail story I mentioned during the last episode. But isn't it true that sometimes we think that we are very fast, but we are not really? Now we are living in a world of global competition, and people have no time really to wait. There was a time when an automobile was produced, and you booked the automobile of a car that you want, and you had to wait for a year or two. Those days are gone these days, and you have to be much faster to deliver the product when the customer wants. So that is the type of economy in which we are living today. Now, one of the most important of all the resources is the people resource, the resource called manpower resource. If you really look at, you join an organization, you do only a do function. And I'm going to give you 3 ways in which you spend your time in an organization, which is planning, doing, and interacting. I repeat once again, planning, doing, and interacting. Now, normally at the entry level, if you join as an operator in a factory, you are given a job to complete. You have to do a job. That's it. You don't plan, you don't interact. But as you grow up in the organization, right, you will be made responsible for what others should do. So you become a manager. So the more and more responsibilities you get, you should know how to manage people. Right. Now you take huge organization like Microsoft, maybe Sony Corporation, maybe National Panasonic. Now, the MD of that company also has 24 hours as you and I have. But how is that he is able to manage huge corporations? The only difference is he takes responsibility not only for what he is supposed to do, but also what others are supposed to do. This takes me to an amazing concept called delegation. In these episodes, I'll be touching on these important man management skills, and I suggest you go deeper into each one of them, because these episodes do not have that much scope to discuss on each one of them, right? So, delegation. Now, sometime back, I saw a wonderful quotation. It reads something like this: whose jobs is it? This is a story about 4 people named everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody. There was an important job to be done, and everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody could have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry about that because it was everybody's job. Everybody thought anybody could do it, but nobody realized that everybody would not do it. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. It sounds like a tongue twister. But if you rewind this tape, take down this, you will notice that this is the chaotic condition in which many organizations are placed. That means no responsibility is given to anybody. And ultimately, we get into a blame culture. Delegation is the art of getting things done from others. In fact, somebody defined delegation in such a way that you should be such a leader to get something done by somebody, even though he may not be willing to do that, but he enjoys the process of doing the work for you. That's called the delegation. Now, in some time in my future episodes, I'm going to discuss about your daily management strategy, what a smart person will be doing on a daily, day-to-day basis. I call it as a to-do list, right? Now, you will have 100 things to do, but you may have only 24 hours a day. That's it. So you should know what is the core area in which you should do, and what are those things to be done by somebody. Maybe in my next episode I'll go a little deeper into that. But I'm going to tell a story. This is a parable I read somewhere. I'm not able to find out the author's name. So I'm going to read this parable. It is a parable on delegation. Once upon a time, there was a little red hen who owned a wheat field. Who will help me harvest the wheat? She asked. Not I, said the pig. I don't know how. Not I, said the cow. I am too clumsy. Not I, said the dog. I am busy with something else. So the little red hen did it herself. Who will help me to grind the wheat into flour? She asked. Not I, said the pig. That is another vocation in which I am not trained. Not I, said the cow. You could do it much more efficiently. Not I, said the dog. I would love to do it, but I am involved in a matter of greater urgency. Some other time, please. So the little red hen did it herself. Who will help me to make some bread? She asked. Not I, said the pig. Nobody ever taught me how. Not I, said the cow. You are much more experienced and you could do it in half the time. Not I, said the dog. I've made other plans for the afternoon, but I will help you next time. So the little red hen did it herself. That evening, when the guests arrived for the big party, the little red hen had nothing else to serve other than simple bread. She had been so busy doing the work that could be done by somebody else that she had forgotten to plan main course, prepare a dessert, or even get out at the silverware. That evening was a disaster, and she lived unhappily ever after. Now, when I really read this story, isn't it true that we are doing somebody else's job while our job is pending? You need to ask yourself, should I do this job or should I get it done by somebody else? I'm going to give you two important ideas to manage large volume of work within your limited time. Wait for my next episode. I promise to make a difference in your life. See you in my next episode.